In our last segment, I spoke about our role as marketers in securing sponsorships. Today, I want to talk a bit about what happens once a sponsor agreement is executed and we are ready to move into the implementation phase of our relationship with a sponsor. I always think that this is where the fun begins because we have an opportunity to not only market on our mission, but to market in connection with a partner who has entirely new audiences they can expose us to. We get to share about our organization, but also learn about their brand and build new efforts together. A primary role that we can own as a marketer in a sponsorship arrangement is to be the defender of brand. We want to make sure that our nonprofit's brand aligns with the corporate sponsor's brand and that our collective messages will resonate with both our audiences and reinforce the value of each of our organizations. We can also work with our new partners to determine which of our programs, events, or audiences is of most interest to them so we can help reach the specific demographic or industry partners where we can best showcase their support. And this is not a one-size-fits-all situation. Like most marketing efforts, sponsorships should be customized. Hopefully, we worked with our fundraising partners ahead of making the sponsorship ask about building something unique to this sponsor. But if we didn't, the time to customize our approach is during the implementation phase of kicking off our relationship. We should have a clear understanding of the marketing objectives of our sponsors and should highlight the ways that they can gain visibility and recognition through their engagement with our organization and across our marketing channels. We should also be prepared to empower them with custom content they can use on their own marketing channels. And that requires ongoing communication. So think about your kickoff meeting as just the first step in a plan to touch base regularly. As a marketer, you'll play a key role in keeping sponsors informed about your organization's activities, achievements, and the impact of their support. That might come directly from you, or you might be developing reports for your fundraising colleagues to share. But you will absolutely be looked to as someone who can help tell the story of why their sponsorship matters and what it's helped your organization achieve. This often includes providing sponsors with exclusive updates or behind-the-scenes content to strengthen your partnership. Another reason that regular communication is important is that you'll likely be developing content together over the course of your sponsorship term. Make sure you know who at the sponsoring organization is going to sign off on content that includes their brand. This may be print materials, email newsletters, social media posts, whatever elements you promised in your sponsorship agreement. It can help to have a pre-planned cadence for content approvals when it's possible, so you aren't delayed in content posting or not meeting predefined timelines that you all committed to at the outset of your agreement. Just like we as marketers own digital marketing efforts in our organizations and have key roles and events, we should be working with our fundraising partners who are the key account managers for our sponsors to make sure that they're receiving the sponsorship benefits promised across all of our channels. This can range from having sponsors properly reflected on print materials like programs and signage at events, to inclusion in ad campaigns online or outdoors, to ongoing inclusion in email newsletters or social media posts surrounding key events or initiatives. And it can also look like finding value-added opportunities to feature our sponsors on things like media spots, thought leadership interviews, and more. And I don't want to be remiss in skipping over a big responsibility we have to measure the success of our marketing efforts in supporting these sponsorships. We should absolutely be prepared to provide our staff partners and sponsors with data and reports showcasing reach, engagement, and the impact of their sponsorship. Our goal as marketers is not just to support the tactical elements of sponsorship, but ideally to go beyond that to help strengthen relationships with sponsors and advance our joint missions at the organizational level.